Malaysia, you know I love you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know I gets right to the point. Are you mad at me? Do you feel that I did something like to make Jennifer say the dumb she said? Let's just keep it 100.
I mean, like, I'm not mad at you because I know who you are.
Right.
And I know that, like, you do force the issue, but I wish you wouldn't have. Because, like...
I honestly don't even know where to begin with this one. Imagine being married to someone for over 2 decades. Someone you've supported through everything. You built your life, your identity, your name around this person. Then one day, out of nowhere, you find out he's legally married to someone else. And not just anyone, your best friend. Not flirting. Not sneaking around. Not rumors. Married. That's what Jackie Christie is going through. Her entire world came crashing down in a way that feels more like a betrayal than just drama. It's the kind of heartbreak that hits deep in your chest and doesn't let go. And what makes this worse is it all happened in front of the world. Jackie had a full-blown emotional breakdown on live television when the news broke that her husband, Christie, had secretly tied the knot with Malaysia Pargo.
Wait, whoa. You're not coming around us anymore?
Definitely not coming around that group of people.
You mean permanent?
Permanently.
Oh my God.
I just don't care to be around people that giving me, like, bad vibes. It's like...
Let that sink in. Her husband legally married her best friend without her knowing. And it wasn't just some tabloid gossip. There was real paperwork involved, real vows exchanged, and real damage done. This wasn't a storyline for a show. It was her actual life unraveling in front of everyone. Let's rewind a little though, because now that we're looking back, the red flags were always there. They just weren't waving loud enough at the time. During a reunion taping back in 2018, Malaysia jokingly said, "Don't look at me if Doe goes missing." Everyone laughed, including Jackie. It seemed like a throwaway comment. But now, years later, that moment is being shared all over social media. Fans are pointing it out as a warning no one took seriously. And you know what? They might be right. Sometimes the truth is sitting in plain sight, dressed up as a joke, and we brush it off because we don't want to believe it could be real. Jackie didn't see it, or maybe she didn't want to. And honestly, can we blame her? When you're emotionally, financially, and publicly tied to someone, you hold on to hope. You try to believe in their loyalty because the alternative is just too painful. But looking the other way doesn't erase what's coming. If anything, it makes the fall worse when it finally hits. And hit it did. Jackie appeared on camera with no makeup, no hair done, no stylist in sight. Not the polished basketball wife image she's used to presenting. Just her raw, devastated, and barely able to speak. Her voice shook, her face was red, and she wasn't trying to act. That pain? It was real. This wasn't for views or followers. It was a woman watching everything she believed in turn to dust. Things behind the scenes only made it worse. Sources said medical teams had to be called to Jackie's home in Beverly Hills after the live taping. She reportedly fainted, not because she was being dramatic, but because she was physically dehydrated from crying and stress. They say she was under medical care for nearly 2 days. Her body couldn't take it. This wasn't just a mental breakdown, it was physical. That's how deep this betrayal went. Then came the proof, the kind of evidence that shuts down all arguments. A real marriage certificate from Reno, Nevada. A legal government document dated 6 months ago. The names on it? Malaysia Pargo and Douglas Christie. Not rumors. Not assumptions. Cold, hard facts. People saw the seal, the official signatures. It was all verified. This wasn't from a shady gossip blog. It came straight from official legal records. If I hadn't seen it myself, I probably wouldn't have believed it either. But there it was, out in the open for everyone to see. A secret wedding carried out while Jackie was still legally married to Doe. And Malaysia? Her response or lack of one spoke volumes. She didn't deny it. She didn't explain. She posted a blank black screen to her Instagram story. That's it. No words. No comments. No apology. Nothing. It felt cold, like she was daring people to react. And honestly, It didn't come off as someone who was caught off guard. It felt like someone who had been waiting for this to blow up. She wasn't hiding, she was in control. Fans immediately split into two camps. Some were devastated for Jackie, feeling the weight of this heartbreak. Others believed Malaysia had been plotting this for years. This wasn't a slip-up. It was a move, a calculated power grab. One fan said, "This isn't cheating, it's robbery." They stole Jackie's husband, her peace, her image. Another commented, "Malaysia's been acting different for a while." Jackie just didn't want to admit it. And it didn't stop there. Clips that were never aired on Basketball Wives suddenly started circulating online. Cut scenes that now feel suspicious. One in particular showed Malaysia and Doe sitting very close at a charity event. They were whispering and giggling, with his hand under the table holding hers. The moment was real. Cameras caught it, but it never aired. Producers had left it out. Now fans were questioning everything. What else did they hide? What else was scrubbed to protect them? Then came the voicemail, the one that cracked everything wide open. Doe's voice, quiet, tired, was recorded telling Malaysia, "I don't know how much longer I can live like this. I love Jackie, but you are my peace. You don't yell. You don't make me feel small. With you, I feel like a man again. Just hold on. I'll fix this." Let that sink in. That wasn't a slip-up. That wasn't a one-time mistake. That man was building a whole new life. And Jackie? She reportedly heard that voicemail the same time we all did. That's when everything went dark. She shut down her house, turned off her Wi-Fi, disabled her security system, and sent one private message from an unknown account. "What I built my life around was a lie." It wasn't just Jackie who spoke out. Her daughter, Christie, went live on Instagram that same night. If you've followed the family, you know Chantel doesn't normally get involved. But this time, she did. And what she said shocked everyone. "My mom protected Doe when he didn't deserve it," she said. There were signs, texts, flirty messages, small lies, but this with Malaysia? This is family. That's a whole other kind of betrayal. Then she dropped something major. "There's more," she said. "More about Doe. More about Malaysia. And money. I warned my mom, but she believed Malaysia anyway." That live sent fans into a frenzy. People started asking, what haven't we been told yet? What's still being hidden behind contracts, edits, and secrets? Then came the legal side. A subpoena showed up for Jackie not as a victim, and not as someone being sued, but as a key witness in a federal fraud investigation. This isn't just about infidelity anymore. If Doe legally married Malaysia while still married to Jackie, that's a felony. It's called bigamy. This is real court stuff now. Jail time kind of stuff. Meanwhile, Malaysia disappeared. Her social media was wiped. No stories, no posts, no responses. Her close friends said she hadn't been seen or heard from in days. It was complete silence. And Doe? After all this chaos, all he offered was a bland statement that only made things worse. Some details are being misrepresented. "I'll speak when the time is right." Really? People are out here crying, breaking down, pulling court documents, and that's what he says? Fans were not having it. 2 wives. Leaked voicemails. A daughter speaking out. And the only thing he could say was not the right time? No, that's not how this works. The longer he stays quiet, the more people dig. And the more people dig, the worse it looks. Jackie, on the other hand, isn't sitting back anymore. Her lawyers moved quickly. Divorce papers were filed the very next day. Not just a divorce for infidelity either. The filing included emotional damage, intentional deception, and psychological abuse. But she didn't stop there. She also filed a civil lawsuit against Malaysia for intentionally causing her emotional harm. In simple terms, Jackie is saying this wasn't just cheating, it was a betrayal wrapped in friendship, and it was planned. Her legal team claims they have it all: voicemails, screenshots, photos, emails from producers. They're even saying the network behind Basketball Wives knew something was going on and chose to keep filming instead of stepping in. If that's true, this lawsuit might not just bring down 2 people, it could shake the entire franchise. And here's the wildest part. While Jackie was spiraling, Malaysia was reportedly preparing to cash in. She had a book almost ready to release and a reality show in development. The theme? Not every queen shares her throne. That title alone sounds like shade. According to sources, the book was already in its final edits, and filming had started for the show. And guess what it focused on? Malaysia and Doe's story. But when the leaks hit court records, the wedding picture, the hotel kiss, everything fell apart. Publishers pulled out. Producers brought in lawyers. The project was put on hold. And Jackie? She vanished. No public appearances. No interviews. Sources say she went to a private healing retreat, no cameras, just therapy and silence. Her house was locked down. Guards increased. Phones off. Before she disappeared completely, she posted one last message to fans. A black screen, no sound. A broken heart can't be healed by a crown. That hit hard. Jackie didn't just lose a man. She lost the future she thought she had. The brand, the loyalty, the love, the respect. Everything she built was gone. And now she's not just grieving, she's fighting. So, now what? Do you believe Malaysia planned this? Has Doe been living a double life all along? Or is there something else we're missing? Let me know where you stand, because this story isn't over. Not even close.